This is called the Pigeon House, aka the Stinky House. I don't even know what this is. Bro, it smells super bad in here. Damn. Jeez. Welcome back, guys. The Superman of Real Estate here, where we talk real estate, life, and entrepreneurship. And today we're going over episode number 2 of the Stinky House. All right, guys, welcome back. This is the property that we had purchased a couple of months ago, and our goal was to flip this property. We purchased it for $335,000. We had a rehab of over $30,000 as well. So the purchase, $30,000, rehab was $30,000. We had some hard money costs in there. The seller actually took a whole month to move, so that was an extra $3,000 that we had to pay out of pocket. And unfortunately, at the very end, we ended up losing over $10,000 on this property. We actually had a plan B as well. Right behind me, you can see there's some extra stuff that we're taking out back to my house because we were going to Airbnb this property as well. That was plan B. But a couple of weeks ago, they just announced that anything that's in Clark County, which this property is, very in close proximity to the Strip and in Clark County, that you will be fined up to $1,000 per night if you were found doing Airbnb without a license or without a permit. So in plan C, we were actually going to rent it out, but we were going to break even at that point. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to lose $10,000, but let's take our money, let's take our chips and move on to the next property. So that's what we decided to do. This property will be closing here in the next couple of days. And we'll get my money back and start playing with my chips again. So this is, if you looked at the first episode, this is where they had a bunch of boxes. This seller had cats, they had rats, they had pigeons. It was a hoarder house, pretty much. So let's show you around. Let's show you inside of the property now. Follow me, guys. All right, guys, so welcome into the property. And I wanted to be different with this rehab. And as you can see, I did all of the doors, including with the trim, black. So a lot of black in this property, a lot of black accent walls. All of the doors I actually painted in black. I want it to be a little bit different than other rehabbers. I don't see it too often. And then also, if we can get a B-roll of this, the bathroom, what we did in the bathroom, we switched out the toilet, we did new flooring. We kept the same cabinet. The only thing that we did, we switched out the quartz countertops. We added a modern lighting and a modern mirror to the bathroom. That made it tremendous change. There's a bedroom downstairs as well. We won't go show you that, but the same flooring, same baseboard, same paint. Again, the black with the black details. This is a color, one of my favorite colors that I use. It's called ultra white. So ultra white, it's the whitest white you can get. And it just stands out. It brings a lot of natural light into the property. And that's why we use this color a lot in my flips, including in my personal home, I have the same color. We also did what's called the luxury vinyl plank, which is 100% waterproof. It looks like a wood-like flooring. We also did the 5.5-inch baseboard as well. And right here, as soon as you walk in, this is more like the family room or the small living room. And let's go over to the kitchen and to the living room. So right here, guys, I got a lot of hate because of this, because of the black. So some people thought it was way too much. As you can see, I actually painted the baseboard black as well. I just wanted the whole black wall to stand out. And a lot of people did not like it. A lot of feedback that I got from the other agents and the buyers was that it was too much black for them. And they thought that they were gonna have to spend a lot of money repainting the property. I think this home was more, I made it more modern, but with the colors, and I think it was gonna be for a more younger family or a younger couple. And I think the buyers who bought them are actually a younger couple from California. So a lot of people from California are moving to Las Vegas. And it's good to see we're in the trenches and we see the action one-on-one with the people from California. But yeah, we got a lot of hate from these axle walls. I also had a black axle wall in the master bedroom, and we also had a black axle wall in the upstairs loft, which we'll show you later. Now let's go over to the kitchen. So the kitchen, all that we did was a very light rehab. We kept the original cabinets. All we did, we sprayed the cabinets. We made sure that we got a good spray painter that can spray, a good person that can paint the cabinets. We did the black handles on the cabinets as well. And all we did, we just put on what's called the quartz countertops. This is being used in a lot of the rehabs right now. This is called the Calicata quartz countertops. And as you can see, it has a lot of smears with the grays, kind of like the veins of the quartz. So that's what's being used right now. And just a little tip out there, guys, this is actually quartz that is man-made. There's actually a natural stone that's very similar to this, which is called quartzite. And you can tell the difference because it has a more of a natural, like a rocky substance, and you can see that it's actual real stone. But this, on the other hand, this is still one of the best quartz that's being used in the rehabs right now, but it is man-made. And they make it look like this. This is not its natural form, but it's man-made as well, but it makes it look beautiful. And that's all we did pretty much to the kitchen, and really turned it around. I also wanted to do a little bit different on the appliances. As you can see, right, a lot of the rehabs use stainless steel appliances. I feel that the stainless steel appliances are going out of style, and now actually the black stainless is being used a lot. And also I wanted to be, these are more affordable than the other appliances, but I ended up using just plain old black appliances just so it can match with the rest of the house. And I think it connected very well with the kitchen, and it connected very well with the rest of the house. So yeah, guys, this is the kitchen. Now let's go over to the backyard. By the way, this window, my worker threw away the window. There was a huge pile. If you look at episode 1, you will see there was a huge pile of trash over there in the front living room, and he accidentally threw away the window, so I had to replace the window and restucco the exterior part of the window as well. But it's just stuff that happens, you know. And also a funny story with this is a sliding door that was actually in my previous, in my home. For some reason they had 2 sliding doors almost very close to each other. And what we did, we decided to remove the sliding doors and we put in a French door, and we kept this in storage for about maybe a year and a half. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna throw away this sliding door because maybe in the future I'll use it for another house. And lo and behold, we used it here and we saved about around $750 to $1,000. So save your stuff in storage if you have the room for it. All right, guys, now we're here in the backyard, and I wanted to show you this part over here. If you look at episode number 1, there is a part where there is a bunch of rats. So there was some folding chairs, and I took them out. I took out the folding chairs, and a bunch of rats just scattered around. So this house was full of pigeons, cat poop, cat piss, and rats as well. There was actually a black puddle, which I think was full of pigeon crap and pigeon piss. Pretty much it smelled super bad, super bad. So all we did, we just cleaned out the backyard. We cleaned out the cement. We scrubbed the cement down with Clorox and just with soap and water. We cleaned it as much as we can, and we did it very simple. All we did was just lay landscape rock over it, just to keep it a simple look. One of my favorite parts of it about this house is this humongous fig tree right here. So when we bought the property, the winter was starting, so a lot of the leaves had fallen off, and as you can see, it's starting to grow back. And but this is one of the biggest fig trees that I've seen here in Las Vegas. But yeah, guys, this is the backyard. We just did a little clean out, and it turned out amazing compared to how it was before. And if you haven't seen the first episode, go ahead and watch episode number 1 of the Stinky house. But let's go upstairs, guys. All right, guys, follow me to the upstairs. Again, just something quick here. If you haven't seen episode number 1, if you look at this part of the house, it was full with trash. We couldn't even go through the front door. The back window was open, so we actually went through the back window and through the garage. But if you look at episode number 1, you'll see that it was completely filled with personal belongings, and it was a mess. It was a mess, and I couldn't stand the smell. So on the first video, you actually see me going like this and covering my nose. But check out if you haven't seen episode number 1 of the Stinky house. So this is a bedroom over here. We don't have to show you that one, but I want to show you the upstairs. So right here, guys, in this rest area here, we actually had to replace the subfloor. So if you don't know what the subfloor is, underneath the flooring, you will see that there is a 3/5/8 wood that's about this thick, which is the wood that goes under it. It's actually all throughout the second story of the house. And it's pretty strong, but get this, even the cat piss was so strong that it penetrated through the subfloor. So we had to replace it just to get rid of the smell, because I like to give a good product out, and I always like to give a good product out to the clients, you know? All right, guys, we are here in the loft area. And again, this is one of the accent walls as well. As you can see, we do have the black baseboard as well, and I got a lot of hate for it, but we got it done. At the end of the day, we lost a couple $1,000, but we're willing to move on to the next project. And stay tuned for my following episodes, because I will be doing more videos. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, guys, subscribe now for under the Superman of Real Estate. And I promise you guys, we will have more content for you. So let's go over to the bedrooms. Quick story now that we're going through here, through the thermostat. The seller did not turn on the AC, I think he said, for about 5 years. So I wasn't sure if the AC was gonna work. And it turned out that I just had to replace the thermostat, which was around $30. And I also had to replace a igniter up in the heating department that's in the 2-story of the house. Overall, I spent about $300 to $400 to get it up and running, but thank goodness the AC and the heating compartments worked well. So we didn't have to spend an extra $10,000. So we saved around $10,000 there. Again, all of the property, all of the doors have the black accent walls. Even the closet doors in these 2 bedrooms have the black accent walls. And I'll show you this one right here. So this bathroom, if you look at episode number 1, was completely filled with like calcium and soap, and I don't know what else it had. But believe it or not, this is the same countertop that it had. I was going to replace them, but again, I was trying to stay in a budget, and good thing we did. Otherwise, we would have lost more money on this project. So we kept the original countertop, and I am surprised. After I called the cleaning ladies to come and clean the property, and I saw how it turned out, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to spend an extra $1,000 on painting the counters and all of the tubs. So all they needed was a good cleaning, guys. So if you see a property, if you're going to rehab a property, try to salvage it. Try to work with what you have. See if it's workable. Clean it as much as you can. And if it's still usable and you can still match it with your new style, keep it, guys, so you can save some money on your rehab. Same thing here with the tub. It was a completely mess. It was full with cat hair and we had to clean it. But all I needed was some good cleaning, and lo and behold, you have a brand new bathroom. All right, guys, this is where the magic happens. Just kidding. This is the primary bedroom. Now, it used to be called the master bedroom. Now they call it the primary bedroom. So this is the primary bedroom. You have the black accent wall as well. You have the black baseboard. All of the second story, including the stairs, have brand new carpets. And right under here, we had to replace some subfloor as well, because the cats had penetrated through the subfloor. So like I said, I like to leave my properties in good condition. I don't want nothing to bite me back in the butt years to come. So I like to do things right. Even this, guys, there was a underground leak, and I got a call from the water district, or I got a letter saying that there was an underground leak. So I actually had to replace the main water line that comes from the street, connects to the house, and feeds water to the rest of the house. So I had to replace all of that. I mean, I get a good price because I'm an investor and I know how to get it done. But minimum to replace a water line, you're looking between, I don't know, $5,000 to $8,000 to replace it. So there's just, when you rehab properties, there's so many surprise fees and surprise stuff that you have to pay. So whenever you're rehabbing a property and you over budget, it's part of the game, guys. Don't be afraid. You got to risk it for the biscuit. You got to go for it. And if you never risk it, you're never going to win. So that's some advice that I have for you guys that are starting or wanting to do rehabs. If you start doing rehabs, just keep in mind, take it as experience, take it as a learning experience for your next projects. And you got to learn how to move on. You got to learn how to move on, learn to forgive yourself, and move on to the following projects. And don't let it stop you. Don't let it get you down. Keep moving forward, and everything will be okay. But this, guys, is the master, the primary bedroom. Here again is the primary bathroom. Again, all of the bathrooms, even if for my homes, I always replace all of the toilets. And this is, again, the same countertop. All you needed was some good cleaning. We did some modern lighting. We did some modern mirrors to it as well. We sprayed all of the cabinets, added some black handles, some black accent handles. And that's it, guys. All right, guys, so thank you for watching. This was the episode number 2 of the Stinky House. And I just want to share my advice with you guys. I've been doing flips for over 4 years. Just want to share my experience with you. And thank you for watching. If you learned something today, or if you liked how this rehab turned out, go ahead and give us a comment below. Let me know what you thought about episode number 1 and episode number 2, and what was your favorite part about it. And maybe any other real estate related topics that you want to talk about, go ahead and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel under the Superman of Real Estate. Subscribe now, guys, and we will see you on the next episode. See you next time.